starting up here. Seems a little bit loud. I'll probably have to adjust the music. Hey guys, Final Master Link. Oh shit, I forgot to show this on Discord. I mean, technically there's a notification that goes to every follower that I have that we're playing this game, but like just to be sure, I like to put it in a couple Discord chats.
So what are we doing today?
Um,
Are we trying to get enough wood? Because I already got you.
I personally, I would like a stable and a house upgrade. That way I can actually, you know, maybe get the wife in my game too, or in your game rather. Because I assume with a cabin upgrade, then I have a bigger bed, so then I can have a spouse.
Yeah, so we have enough money that I can get you that stable.
Yeah.
And but I already paid for the what's it called? The upgrade for the barn, so the barn's maxed out.
Yeah.
Want to make sure that our goals are clear. So other than the hardwood, what else do you want to do? I wouldn't really say there's not much left to do.
I mean, more of a surplus of basic, you know, ore like copper would be a good idea.
Okay, so mining
a lot of
the
crafting
regular
stations
mine, not the skull cave.
That.
The regular mine.
Yeah.
Or do you want to try going to the skull cave?
Skull cave is kind of a bitch and a half.
Yeah.
To tell you the truth.
Like it's cool and all, but we have to be like without a doubt like ready to go, and that's something like we're gonna do over like 3 to 4 days to collect iridium ore.
I'm not seeing you online. I'll try restarting Steam real quick.
Yeah, because I just restarted Steam, so I didn't see you pop up either. Because normally I have like a little window that pops up when you're up.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, because I close down Steam after every time we get done, just so that it doesn't stay up too long.
Okay, there you are. I see you now. Okay.
Yes.
Like it showed you my friends list, but it's not showing. Like when I go to start up the game, it doesn't say, "Oh, so and so is playing," which I find is a little weird.
Yeah, because Steam is weird. By the time you get there, I'm always on the host screen.
Co-op.
It's crazy that we've been playing 42 hours just out. How to pause.
Still not seeing you. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, friends. Okay, now it says in-game Stardew Valley. I know there's a way I can join your game.
Well, I'm out of Steam now. So if it's still saying it, then it's wrong.
Gosh darn it. Stop being a fuck up, Steam. Try getting out of your game again.
I did. I completely exited Steam and jump back in it.
It says last online 1 minute ago, so it must have detected you at least a little. Yeah, dude, I don't. Really, my only addiction is probably video games. And I mean,
it's not really addiction; it's a passion. There's a difference between addiction and passion.
But at the
you
same
can go
time,
without playing video games.
But at the same time, it's like, do I really need to play like, 4 or 5 hours of RuneScape every day? Fuck no. Now eventually, just like with every game I play, after like another 2 months, I'll get bored of it and then I'll go on to something else. You know what I mean? Hence why I'm still not.
You don't have the need to play.
No, there are a lot of freaks that have played like World of Warcraft. I mean, hell, there have actually been some cases where people have died playing World of Warcraft in like internet cafes, like in China. And I think to myself, really? Like really? Like getting that extra bit of gold is worth the 18 hours of
Yeah, they're like, I'm gonna
being in
put
an
it
internet
back wrong.
cafe, like not even eating or
Like,
sleeping? Like what the fuck?
yeah, to or essentially their body just gets to a point to where like they get delusional and their organs start failing. And next thing you know, they're in a fucking coma and they die
I
because
mean,
your body shuts down and it's like, okay, I'm gonna go to sleep to repair everything, and it's like, oh, your organs failed, and your brain just shuts down.
and then that was your life. Your life just disappeared
Yep.
completely because you were just being a dumbass. Not because of things out of your control, like you got shot in a drive-by or uh, just a spontaneous cardiac arrest or something like that, or a seizure or some shit. No, you just decided to basically kill yourself in a slow way. It's like, goddamn, people are fucking crazy. Yeah, yeah, I would definitely say I'm passionate. I wouldn't have games that are older. I wouldn't carry games that are older than I am if I wasn't passionate about games. Not to
I
say
mean, yeah,
like that makes
I
me
said,
some,
it's a hobby and a passion. It's not an addiction.
not to say I'm
Because
some
like
kind of.
you don't have to play video. You play video games because you have free time. You know what I'm saying? You do it as a hobby. You don't like you like at work. Like, yeah, you play video games because you're bored and you have nothing to do, but it's not like if somebody told you, hey, you can't play video games, you couldn't go 8 hours through work without being like, I need, you know what I'm saying? That's the difference
Yeah.
between a hobby slash passion and addiction. You're passionate about games, but you do not need it physically like exist. Like there's no mental strain if you don't have it.
Okay, here we go. Now it says you're online with Stardew Valley. Please let me in. I'm gonna fucking kill someone. We're still streaming, by the way. I didn't stop streaming just because I figured this would be over with.
I know.
It's starting to piss me off though.
Is it allowing you in? Because the server's up.
It said that you were online. Let me try hitting co-op. Oh my god. Oh, I was about to say don't join in via the IP. I think it's just Steam servers are weird. Like that's the only thing I could think of. Hey, what's this thing about an invite code? Could you get me that for me to connect with you too, or like you know what I mean? Huh. It's kind of funny. I got that from my clipboard. Chase.
Yeah, I'm looking for the invite code. It's not. Oh, show invite code. You ready?
Is it long?
Yes.
Okay, hit me.
Capital E L
Ah,
D.
my L key is still broken. So, god damn it. Can you just copy and paste it on the Discord, and then I can copy it to my clipboard and paste it? Can you do that?
Yeah, hold on. Invite friend. It doesn't show you online.
Oh fuck me.
But yeah, I'll throw it in the chat. This is weird. So it's only showing Yaki as in, and that's weird because like I know that you're on because I can physically hear the noises.
Who's who's Yaki?
Shit. Miller?
Oh yeah. I wonder how that guy's doing. I kind of feel
He's
bad
good.
because I think I pissed him off the last time I talked to him. But I hope he's doing well for himself.
I think this is it, but I can't tell if
Okay.
one of them is an I or a 1
I
because it
copied
looks
and
like
pasted it anyway,
numbers are
so.
shorter. So if the okay, so that is incorrect. I don't know why I added different letters. So
Oh. Yeah, it says like you're asleep or something, like your status. Like when
that
I go
one,
to
try that one.
Okay.
The second one. I think that's it. Because if you look at it, numerals are smaller, slightly smaller than letters, which is nice because I can see that like which ones because I can literally draw a line and see where they're at.
Okay, co-op. Invite code. Connecting. I mean, maybe some of Steam's servers are going on maintenance or something. Oh, Breadhead, you don't have to watch, man. If you're tired, you can just go to sleep. I mean, we won't be streaming for very long anyway. Maybe an hour, 30 minutes.
Yeah, it doesn't even say you're online at all.
What the fuck?
So I think it's yours, Steam. Which is weird because it says you're streaming. Or no, it says you're streaming on Discord.
Yeah.
So I would shut down your Steam and then start it back up and see if it needs an update.
Okay, exit. You know, one thing I let me check to make sure like it's not running like in my task manager, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like kill it, kill it.
Because that could be a
Yeah,
cause.
because it says you haven't been online in 16 hours. Almost 17.
I don't know why that's still running. And that shit. For some reason, a process was running for my capture card. Well, I haven't been using that in a while. Yeah, I don't see it on here, so. Huh.
When you get that message, you're in. Like it's synced.
Oh, it says updating Steam, that's why. Okay, my bad. My Steam was out of date.
That's why I
Duh.
always, after we're done playing, I always shut it down
Duh.
and then restart it. Like let it sit there and like make sure it's dead. Because sometimes Steam, like you exit Steam, but you don't actually exit Steam. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Giving me some stupid promotion of a game I probably don't care for. Thanks Steam, buddy old pal. Okay, here it goes. Yeah, it says one friend playing now. Yeah. Jeez.
And then you got my message. Yep, is now playing Stardew Valley, so you're
Thank
in.
God for that, dude. All right. Yeah, sorry for kind of wasting your time, Predhead. I mean,
I
Funky
mean,
might
it
watch the
happens.
stream for a bit. I don't know. He's been playing Tomb Raider. I was kind of checking him out when I was just mining in RuneScape. You see, when you're mining, you kind of have a fair amount of AFK to look at something else. So, you know. Have you played the Tomb Raider 2013 version, Chase?
I have not.
It's pretty fun. It's I mean, it's funny to mention this because I know you don't really care for the series, but I've heard it's sort of like Uncharted, but in my opinion, it's much better.
It's not that I don't like Uncharted. It's just that it's a pain in the ass because like the graphics are so nice. You can't tell what is like grabbable and what isn't. So you're trying to do parkour and you think that's totally grabbable, but it's actually not. And that's cool. But the problem is like I need to be able to see like what I need. Like I need to grab. Like you can't
Yeah,
just jump onto a ledge when you can't see the ledge. And I
yeah,
understand like there's a reason behind it. It's kind of a pain in the ass though. Like
yeah.
graphics have come so far and they did such a great job with the game that when I'm like, oh yeah, I'm totally gonna jump, and then I like smash my face on the ground, it's like, god damn it.
I actually thought the parkour was okay. My problem in the very first Uncharted, which I've actually played the Vita version, or the Vita game, which I think is called like Golden Abyss or something like that. That's much better. My main problem with the first Uncharted is it seems like they give you way too many enemies at once, and it feels
Yeah,
like Drake
you can easily get
Drake only
overwhelmed.
takes like 3 hits before he's dead, which really pisses me off. Like, like those to me stick out as like major problems with the first Uncharted. Like I'm sure 2 and 3 improve upon it, which those are extremely cheap games now. So I mean anyone can get them and check out the
Yeah, I think
trilogy.
I played Uncharted 3 and it good game,
Or yeah,
like
is
I
that
said.
is that the
But
one you gave to me, or was that the second one? I know you handed one to me, and you're like, "Hey, do you want this? I don't really care for it."
I think it was the third one.
Okay, the third one. Cool. I'll probably stream it at some point. Shit.
Like they're good games. I'm not built for them. And like you die super easily because it's not like Call of Duty where you could take like 3 4 hits. No, like you get shot like once or twice by the 15 enemies that jump out. You're done.
Yeah.
You're fucking waxed.
All right, I'll take care of the cows, I suppose.
And you still have the good axe, so you're gonna need to
Yeah,
go to
the secret woods.
yeah, and then that way you can take the horse.
And while I'm at it, I'll go to the secret gardens. I was referencing a children's book that I read somewhat recently. It's called The Secret Garden. It's okay. I'm not entirely sure
I think I've
why
read
I
that.
read it. Pretty sure they turned it into a film too.
Think so.
Sometimes I like to read different shit, okay? Like, for example, I actually thought about reading, what's it called? Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, because I heard it's fucking weird, just like the movie is, or the BBC television series. Oh, I forgot to put this in the cheese press. What am I, retarded? Oh wait, I think I
A
might
little
be,
bit.
considering how much you gave me shit yesterday.
Every day. Ryan, did you milk the cows? Yeah. Did you put the
Oh,
cheese in
I
the cheese
think.
presses?
Oh, I
Yeah.
think. And then the
Well, I
end of the
don't see
day,
cheese. Oh, I
Ryan.
must have picked it up, and you didn't pick it up. You didn't even milk the cows.
And
Like
then the
that,
end of the day,
3 days in a row, you didn't do that.
and then the end of the day, Ryan, you didn't fucking get the cheese. He's like, oh, I guess not.
I
If
am
they,
not going to deliver Sandy seaweed. She's
that
like, I'll
sounds
pay
fucking gross.
60G on delivery when it costs 500 to get there.
That sounds fucking gross. Why would she want seaweed?
Why is she going to send me to go grab something that literally costs less than the trip there?
Well, is it a timed mission?
She's only giving you 60 Gs.
Well, like she's saying that's how much she'll give you for that item?
Yes.
Oh, that's a ripoff.
Yeah.
Well, it makes Sandy happy though. I'll do it. Like I said, I kind of wish Sandy was a bachelorette. Oh shit, it's Pam's birthday. That's right, I have this beer for her. Because she's, one of the 2 drunks in the town. Just give that to her real quick. Or wait, she's at the bus stop, isn't she? Yeah, she is. Oh wait, so she's in the bus, isn't she?
She
So,
stands
oh
out in
no,
front of
no,
it.
she's right next to the bus. Okay. Like I thought she like huddled away in like the driving compartment of the bus. Like I never think of a bus driver like standing outside their bus, you know. Here you go, Pam. Oh, is it my birthday today? I guess it is. Thanks. This is nice. That's what I expect her to sound like. Who's the next birthday person? But yeah, I'll give Sandy the seaweed if she wants it, if it makes her happy. Shane's birthday. He also enjoys beer. I think he likes pizza. Buy a pizza for him real fast. I mean, it makes sense, you know, pizza and beer, you know, kind of goes hand in hand. Here we go. A little bit much for a pizza, 600 coins. Damn. Oh well. Little known fact, if you get him to, I believe it's 8 hearts, um, kind of a secret event will happen. Basically, once his hearts are high enough, you have like a 1 in 10 chance when you buy a chicken at the farm, it'll be a blue chicken. Cool, huh? Now you might be asking, okay, well, what's the point of a blue chicken? Not much, really. It just looks cool. You know, it doesn't produce blue eggs or anything like that. But it's neat. The only thing I can remotely
So
the only thing I can remotely think it's a reference of is so in Ocarina of Time, there's a side quest that involves getting a blue Kuko to wake up um like someone that's sleeping, and that's like part of a side quest in the game. That's the only reference I could remotely think it might be talking about. Okay, I better go to the secret woods then before you yell at me. I kind of hate that like the left side of my laptop gets pretty hot when I'm streaming.
it's
Or you
probably
know
where
if
your
I'm
graphics card's at.
probably, yeah. You know, it's a lot hotter than the left side or than the right side of my desktop, so or laptop. I wish I had a desktop. I
So
still
what
need to
kind of
get
ore are
one.
we looking for? Copper?
Copper, because we're gonna need a bunch of iron bars to make a bunch of stuff. Okay, here in the forest. The Forest of Piano. It's an anime on Netflix. It's pretty decent. I've always kind of been a sucker for like really good piano playing anyways. Like I don't know. Like honestly, if I like if I was strapped to a chair and I was like forced to learn an instrument, it would have to be the piano, hands down. Because it's just badass in my opinion. You know, probably in my younger days, it'd probably be more like the guitar, because that's kind of the generic, you know, what a young man wants to learn how to play, you know. Also, what's up, Dragon? How's it going? You still in that run escape? Uh, before when I was waiting for my buddy to get done with whatever he was doing, I actually did do about an hour of Barrows in old school RS. I didn't really get jack shit. In fact, I actually had to end my run early because I ran out of teleport tabs. Sad face. But yeah, I did not get any good drops, unfortunately. At least I got enough to make up for the charges I used. Hey Chase, have you ever done the Barrows minigame in RuneScape? Like old school or RS3?
Nope.
Oh, well, basically what it is, it's like in that Mauritania place, you know, like that swamp land.
Yeah, I know where it's at. I've just never.
Oh, well, the idea is to kill these 6 brothers and then and then loot the chest to like get hopefully like an item of theirs, because that's the only thing that's really worth, like, you know, a lot of money. Although depending on the pieces, you know, it can easily be a mill. So, but supposedly the drop chance to get a Barrows item is 1 in 16. So like for 16 chance, you know, for 16 chests that you loot, you should get one. Well, for me, I swear it's like 1 in 30, because I hardly get jack shit. Mostly I just get runes, which are okay to have, but the thing is, you know, you tend to use a lot of supplies with some of the higher methods to try to take down the Barrows brothers. You know, like I got a Fury, And I've got a berserker ring just to do a little bit more damage. And you know, those things aren't cheap. You know, each one of those is about 3 mil. So, and then I'm using something called a Trident of the Seas, which it uses like charges. Like instead of actual runes, like you use runes on it as well as using money to power it up. But each charge, you know, costs an X amount of coins. So you know, the idea is within that hour of using, you know, the supplies, you want to make more than you put into the game.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
The
for
whole
fuck's
point of you
sakes.
doing a
I mean, yeah, that's the whole point of any boss, is to make more than the supplies that you use in that hour or however long you're doing it. It's just like, fuck me, dude. I'll tell you what, I'm really glad I did the hard Mauritania diaries in old school, because when you do that, it actually gives you 50% more runes from the bearer's chest. Honestly, if I didn't have that to like sort of sustain what I do, um, I don't really think Barrows is worth it for me. Use the magic dart spell, Dragonif, and the runes you get just keep refilling for that. Yeah, that is one kind of cool thing. Maybe I'll try to use the magic dart spell instead of Trident in the Seas. I mean, I have pretty decent magic at 78. I got all the mayonnaise, by the way, and the cheese for once. Where are you, Chase?
mines.
Oh, okay. Want to make sure I talk to every critter here. Okay, so Robin should upgrade this tomorrow to the deluxe, right? Because you said they only do it a day.
Should a day or two.
Okay, cool, cool. Ah, boy, boy, boy. Yeah, I don't really know what to do now.
So I got
I guess I could chop this.
60 copper ore and then 12 iron ore so far.
I could chop a little bit of this wood right now. Why not? Oh wait. Or wait, no. That might have been last. That might have been last stream. Didn't before we ended the stream? Didn't I turn in something to Clint to upgrade?
I don't remember.
I'm trying to think. I've got my
If
copper
it
axe.
was your axe.
I got my copper axe. Got my copper pick. Got my copper watering can. I got my regular hoe, which I should probably make into a copper hoe just because. Or maybe I was too late last time. I don't know. I can do it tomorrow.
I mean, you'll get a message saying that something's been upgraded.
Yeah.
But I got a 60 copper ore and 13 iron ore.
Okay, I got some green beans here. I think I'm keeping them just when we actually might need them. Like, I don't think we need it for the bundles. I better go to sleep now. Watching you play this just makes me want to play my time at Portia. Yeah, I can see that. I'd probably try that game out. It doesn't look bad.
Only issues we have is coal. Literally
Yeah.
it.
Are you glad that I actually did my chores for once, though, Chase?
Yeah. Like, it's one thing if you forget just to collect them because we can turn them in the next day, but when you don't do, like, the start at all, it's like, goddamn.
When you don't do a fucking jack shit. Yeah, I'm a fuck. Spirits are very displeased with me. I guess I shouldn't go mining then. Ooh, we got a letter. Oh hell yeah. You see this is great. I just learned a recipe from Pam from showing a little kindness and supporting her, you know, alcohol fueled addiction.
Rage.
Yeah. So that's cool. Learned how to make cheese cauliflower. That actually sounds kind of good. I'd probably eat that in real life. Like, not gonna lie.
What, cheesy cauliflower?
Yeah. Because I really like cauliflower and I like cheese, so. together would
It's
probably
actually
be...
what I had today.
Really?
Was it
How was
cheesy
it?
steamed cauliflower, carrots, and I think broccoli.
Sounds pretty damn good.
It was yummy.
Was it like store-bought, or did you like make it from scratch?
No, we made it from scratch.
Nice. I'm kind of getting tired of this sailor hat. It makes me look like I'm gonna like fuck you in the ass or something. Like, you know what I mean? I don't think it matches me.
I mean, what if you do? What if you don't?
I don't think Emily would approve of me fucking her girlfriend in the ass. Then again, Emily's tripping so many balls, who knows what's in her mind. I mean, you keep telling me about these cutscenes where you and her go into these like weird hypnotic states. Like, I don't know what that's all about. I mean, I know she's a little bit weird, but I don't remember tripping balls. "100% matches me." Oh, okay, thanks, Dragon. I don't know, you think I could grow mutton chops in real life, Chase?
Yeah.
I think it'd be pretty hard for me to do it, though, and not, like, be tempted to shave it off, because I don't know about you, but, like, for me, facial hair gets really itchy on my face real fast. Now I know you can, like, use, like, lotion to, like, you know, make it, like, smoother.
So what I do is, like right at my jawline, I leave like half an inch, but then like I cut all the inside stuff that
Yeah,
like itches on my neck,
yeah.
and I just cut all that down. And then I
Oh.
don't have it where it's not, so it looks like a full beard until I lift, like, so you know how you have that dead spot right in the middle?
Yeah.
Just take that and then just go where that's at along your jawline, and then cut the rest of it out, and it'll never itch. Because it itches in like that crease of your neck where your Adam's apple is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always wondered why guys had a dead spot there, like on the very bottom of their chin.
Yep, because it itches.
Huh. The more you know. Reading Rainbow. Saw that all the time when I was younger. Okay.
Do we have
Okay,
a
good.
deluxe barn yet?
Is there deluxe barn? Let me look. Yeah, it is. It's got the auto feeder and everything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I could be wrong. I think today is Shane's birthday or tomorrow. I know it's very soon. Gotta give him his pizza. Talk to the doggy. I milked the cows. Did you get the chickens?
Yep.
Okay, they're all ready. I'm gonna
Anything
grab
you
them
need
then.
in town?
Huh?
Anything you need in town?
I can't really think of anything. Okay, get that, get that.
Are you still looking out for a large goat's milk?
Oh, you mean us for like the community bundle?
Yeah.
Check real quick. Yeah, we still need one or a wool.
I know we should have thought about this before, but what are the summer fruits? So we should probably plant those trees.
Oh shit.
Should have planted them 19
Fuck.
days ago.
Yeah, you're right. Damn, we fucked that up. Dropped the ball on that, didn't we? Let's talk to Pierre. He always has the
We
saplings
should plant
in
all
stock.
of them.
Yeah, we do have the money to get everything.
So we already have apple.
Okay, so
I'll grab
orange and
pomegranate.
peach is for summer exclusively.
So did you get orange or peach?
I can right now. Orange, peach.
Because
Okay.
I got pomegranate.
And obviously we already have an apple.
We'll
Okay.
just plant all of them.
Yeah. Damn, you're right. We fucked that up.
Yeah, we definitely
We
fucked
should have
that
done
up.
that the first week. Well, it's a good
We
thing
got
you
busy.
reminded me.
I mean, we're still gonna have a couple days of it. How do I know how far to place them apart?
I know they have to be surrounded by 8 squares. So like for reference, say this
8
torch is what.
separate squares?
So say this torch is the tree. It needs that. It needs that
But can they share one
space.
side? So can they share like this side?
What do you mean? Oh, you mean can they
So
overlap?
can I put it like here and then like right here?
Yeah,
Like
I
stand right
believe
here.
so. I believe so.
So then,
I believe you can do that.
nope, too close to another tree. There we go. So you have to have 2 spaces, 2 blocks. So that means you have to start this one here and then that one here.
Okay, so right here, where I'm standing. For
Yeah.
peach. Or
Yep.
oranges.
Right in line with that tree. Yep. Yep. And then right.
And then peach. The 2
Right.
summer basically are right here. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Oh, okay. At first I didn't know what you were talking about, Predhead. You said you duck, and then you put a Y. I'm like, what? You ducky? Meant to say you
Did you already
fucked up.
grab the mayonnaise?
I believe so. Should be in the thingy. Yeah, and I put the duck mayonnaise in there too.
Okay.
I don't think the cheese is ready yet. Could you check that?
I just grabbed the mushrooms.
I need to confirm Shane's birthday's tomorrow and not today. I thought it said the 20th. Knowing me, I fucked something up. Okay, yeah, it is the 20th, and then next week is Pierre's birthday on the 26th. And then Emily's on the 27th, which you should probably take note of that. Oh, the flower festival's on the 24th. You need to take her there, because it'll raise her friendship up.
If it's not already raised all the way.
Well, a little more wouldn't hurt. Which, now that I think about it, I think I can ask Abigail to it with 3 hearts. Maybe.
Well, I have 9.
Well, fucking whoop-de-doo-dah, you know, yip-de-dee-day. My, what a wonderful day. That's all I have to say about that, sir.
Sir.
Sir. Mr. Sir. She's gonna call you sir when you're married, huh? If you know what I mean? Huh? Huh?
Oh yeah, she is. She's the man in the relationship.
I see you put the silo in the corner. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah, so we need to build another silo and another stable. We need like 30 more wood.
Oh shit, that reminds me I need to get more hardwood. I'll be back. Yeah, I can't wait to mine
And
that.
then I'm
Can't
gonna
wait to
go.
mine that meteor, dude. That's
Did
gonna
you
be
grab the
badass.
horse?
Yeah, I did, because it's fast.
Okay, sweet.
I used my head for once, guys. Traveling merchant. Well, I mean, let's see what you got real quick, babe. Cobblestone path, tulip, summer sprangle, fairy rose, sap, pancake, spice berry, sea cucumber, wild horseradish slime, dining chair. Oh, rare seed. We actually want that. We want that for sure.
What season does that start in?
Hey, Predhead. Where else do you buy the coffee beans from?
The desert.
Okay, the desert. Okay, she's selling one for 25,000. When that's a shit ton for one coffee bean. And I'm like, can't we get that from the
25,000?
desert? Or
You mean
2,500 for
2,500?
one coffee bean.
I've seen it for 2,000 in the desert.
Are you sure it's that much in the desert for one bean?
Yep.
Well, that's weird. Whatever. Well, we got the rare seed now, which is great. Because, well, really what we want to do, there's a reason it's called a rare seed. It's because it's pretty damn rare to encounter. So what we're ultimately going to do is we're going to plant our first one, and we're going to get the product, which is the sweet gemberry. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take that fruit and put it into a seed maker, and probably get 2 seeds out of that. Like, you see where I'm going with this?
Yeah, do it a couple times so we can both get the star drops.
Yeah. And so we can have a bunch of, you know, a bunch of sweet gemberries. I think they're one of the few plants you actually, I'm trying to remember. Can you make wine out of those? I think you can. I think you can. But they're like really good profit for making wine out of. Luckily, I think this plants in every season. Let me check real quick. Rare seed.
But
Oh, okay. So in fall it takes all season to grow, so we'll have to grow it there. Okay.
that's fine. At least it wasn't spring. We're not missing it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a quick break and smoke. But let's see. So we also need to build. I'm hoping to build 2 silos by the end of spring. That way we have all summer to fill them. You know what I'm saying? That way through winter the auto feeders won't starve. Ooh, just got level 9 farming. God damn, that's fucking high.
Yeah, that
I can
is.
make a seed maker, iridium
Yep.
sprinklers, and quality fertilizer.
Yep. So pretty damn good shit you can make now.
Oh yeah,
Alright, you can go smoke
'cause I'm a
real
boss.
fast.
So it's kind of funny you were talking about the seed maker, and I'm like, oh, when can I get that?
Yeah, it's basically like when you're 9. I actually thought it was level 10 farming, but
So did I, but I don't remember what level 10 farming is. I do, but I don't.
I know you choose a different perk.
Because I have level 9 farming, but I have level, what is it? 6 combat, 7 mining, 7 foraging, and I think 8.
It's ancient
What's the
fruit,
other
not the
skill?
rare seed. Okay. Yeah, ancient fruit, that's one of the few ones you cannot turn into wine. Which we get that from the museum. When you get this thing called an ancient seed, you give it to Gunther, and he'll actually give you the plantable seed. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but that's, well, I mean, basically it's a rare, thing to encounter. So eventually we'll get it.
Um, let's see
Oh,
what else.
oh no, I got that backwards. Oh, okay, I got that backwards. I'm sorry, Predhead. Okay, you can make ancient fruit wine. The gem berry you cannot make wine out of. I got that
I mean,
totally
that would make
reversed.
sense.
Yeah. But yeah, I told you, sweet gemberry, you give one to that shrine in the Secret Woods and you get a star drop. So in our case, we'll need one for each of us. Because if you talk to the shrine, it says something along the lines of, I seek the fruit that is the sweetest, or something like that. Alright, let me look up Shane real quick just to see if he actually likes pizzas. I know Sam likes pizza for sure. Yeah, he does like pizza. Okay, good. Shit, while I'm at it, might as well look up Pierre. Pierre's such a
Because if I
weird name.
can, I'm gonna. If I can, if it rains before, and I have 10 stars. So I'm hoping that after the flower festival, she'll be at 10 stars, and either the 25th or the 26th that it rains,
Yeah.
so that I can get that amulet. And I wanted to ask her marry me on her birthday. I know
You're a
that sounds cheesy.
you're a true
I don't know if,
romantic, aren't you?
but that way her birthday and anniversary are the same, so I can't forget it.
If only you did that with your actual wife, huh? Then you'd
I
really be.
did.
Then
Her
you'd be.
birthday is the
Then you'd
same as your
really be a
birthday.
winner.
So, I mean, I can't go wrong
Well, I
because
mean,
it's a date that I remember.
that wasn't the defining reason why you chose her, though. That's just coincidental.
And it's coincidental that her birthday may be the day that I marry her.
Whatever, dude.
I just happen to take 2 seasons. That's like, think about it. I mean, in the scheme of things, knowing somebody 6 months and marrying them, that's what I've done with Emily.
When in reality, that's probably a bad idea.
Wouldn't even be six, or yeah, it'd be like 6 months.
Well, I mean, I'm not a relationship advice expert by any stretch, but me personally, I wouldn't even consider marrying a girl unless I actually lived with her for a year or so. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Then we figure it out and make sure it's good. I mean, I lived
Exactly.
with my wife for probably 8 months before I married. No, yeah, 8 months before I married her.
That seems a bit soon, but I mean, obviously it worked out in the end. Or did it? Dun dun dun.
I mean, I've been with my wife for
5 years or so.
oh god, more than that,
Um.
almost 7, 6.5. We've been married
Okay.
for 5 years,
I guess my
almost
mind
five
has to
years.
wrap. I guess my mind still has to come to terms with the fact that it's a new decade now. You know. Well, really, it's almost halfway through the
I actually
first
know this is
year.
the end of the decade. The new decade doesn't technically start till 21. Because if you
Whatever.
think at 0, the decade doesn't start till 11.
Whatever, dude. Damn, Pierre only loves fried calamari. I can't get that shit, dude. What does he think I am, Chef Ramsay?
I think you need wheat and squid, which I think we both have.
Do we have the
We just don't
recipe
have the
though?
recipe for it.
Okay, you get it from Jody when her hearts are over 3. So yeah. Huh.
That's the thing. It sucks. Is like, yeah, there's more than what you need to this game, but like, yeah, I'm settling down with somebody, but like having to invest all that effort into every single person is a pain.
Yeah.
Because like, there's like what, at least like almost 20 people that you shit with.
I mean officially I think there are 32 NPCs in the game that count towards relationship. I mean,
Yeah.
technically Gunther is an NPC, but he only cares about donations to the museum. He don't care about,
And same thing with
you know.
Sandy. You don't have to worry about Sandy or Gun.
Yeah. Or that bouncer dude in the desert. He don't give a flying fuck about you.
Which how do you unlock that again?
Uh I think that's that Mr. Q's quest. You know that quest we got about reaching 25 floors in the mine or
Yeah,
in the Skull Caverns? I think we got to do that before we can actually gain access to the casino.
that's gonna be rough.
Yeah, it's not the easiest thing to do.
We'll get there though. What do you both have
Okay,
lava
Predhead is
katana?
correcting me. He says no. I guess he's gonna fact check me.
How do you get the galaxy sword again? You have to have that special item. Where do you get that special?
Predhead says no, you have to do the other quest in reference to get to the casino. Clearly I forgot it.
Whatever.
I don't know how he memorizes this shit so much.
Well, I mean, it's like me in The Witcher or like God of War, Final Fantasy 12. I've just played it and
Well, actually, that raises up a good point. Predhead, how many hours have you put in Stardew Valley? My file on my PS4 is, I don't know, maybe 160 hours. Like, I'm kind of curious. You would have to check. Okay. I'm sorry, what was your other question, Chase? Chase.
What? I'm coming in my house.
Oh.
Get the drink of water.
Apparently at 3 hearts, Pierre gives you a recipe for a blueberry tart. Which I believe is someone's favorite.
So a seed maker is 25 wood, 10 coal, and 1 gold bar. The gold bars and the wood is easy. The 10 coal is not.
Yeah, how odd, right? Best chance to get a shard is out of a mystic stone. I looked that up. Or yeah, back to the galaxy sword. Yeah, you have to offer a prismatic shard between those 3 like towers. That's how you get it.
How do we get those?
Well, Pred had said the best chance to get a shard is out of a mystic stone, which that doesn't sound familiar. I guess I must have forgot what those are. But they're pretty fucking rare. Skull Mines is the best place. Yeah, they can spawn in the Skull Mines also. Hey, when you hit 10 farming, let me harvest from then on.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. That way you can focus on it.
Because, you know, I actually don't get shit from watering. We kind of figured that out early along.
And they looked up all the ways multiplayer
affects one another. You love your deluxe barn, don't you? Okay, when I'm done watering these, go give Shane his present real quick. Iridium nodes also can drop prismatic shards. Oh, I actually didn't know that. As you would expect, iridium nodes are like the rocks that have iridium in it, you know, kind of like with coal and iron, you know.
Yeah.
Which those, you know, have more of a likelihood to show up the further you go down in the skull caverns. I'm gonna put this hardwood in here just real quick. And then I will go to Shane real quick. Which is, I mean, that's on my way to the secret woods anyway.
Is this kale and is it done?
No, it's not done. It needs to be taller. $4% chance from a 4% chance for a prismatic shard from a iridium node. That's actually not as bad as I thought. I thought it'd be like a 1%
That's not as
chance.
bad, but that's still a 1 in 25% chance. Yeah, 1 in 25.
Yeah. Huh.
That's still kind of rough.
No one said it ain't easy being cheese, eh? Getting a little bit weird. That's why I keep quoting weird stuff.
And how do I ask somebody to the dance? Do I ask them while
I
they're
think you
there?
have to do it the day before the event. Or I might just be thinking of how you do it in like a Harvest Moon game.
She just asked me to feel her dress.
What? Oh, I'm sorry. I interpret that as she asked you to feel her up. I was like, what? Why would
No,
she?
she's like each texture or each type of fabric has like a different texture. She's like, yeah, go ahead and feel my dress.
That's an innuendo if I ever heard one, dude.
That's what you get with 9 stars.
I guess so. She probably wants you to take her home and do stuff to her.
I mean, I would put it in her butt, but I don't really have anything protruding out, so.
Well, I mean, we have plenty of cash. Go get a nice toy online for the low price of, you know, 19.99 gold.
You know what? I'll do it.
Okay. I think we'll have to buy a computer from Robin first. She can make that, right? I mean, it seems like she can put everything else together.
She could even make me one out of wood.
Okay, where is Shane?
A silo is 100 gold, 100 stone, 10 clay, 5 copper bars.
Great, I gotta look for where Shane is today. Or I could just wait until he comes back home, which he will eventually. Damn it.
We need 5 iron bars and 100 hardwood and 10,000 gold to get your stable.
I better just look up his path. You'll need 10 beats to get into the casino? That's weird. 10 beats? Huh. I guess I'll be sure to grow some then.
That is, Linus has some really weird, like, text. He just said, he's like, you know, I'm happy by myself. Okay.
I think it's
Fucking
because
weird.
maybe he's a
Whatever.
little bit self-conscious about, you know, the way he lives his life compared to everyone else. I don't know. I mean, that's how I interpret it.
The lava katana is 25,000. I thought it was 15,000. Jesus
Damn.
Christ.
Okay, schedule. Here we go.
So, should I get the emerald ring to increase my weapon speed by 10%, or the ruby ring and increase my attack by 10%?
Okay, it said Shane is usually found at the Star Drop Saloon in the evenings, which makes sense, you know, because he's a drunk.
Did you hear me, Ryan?
So what?
Should I increase my weapon speed by 10% or my attack by 10%?
I would say weapon attack.
And then, do you want the same thing? Or do you want weapon speed?
Um, give me weapon speed.
Okay.
Oh, huh. I guess I totally forgot this. So Shane actually works at JoJo Mart. Huh. So once we close down JoJo Mart, I guess he'll be out of a job then, won't he? That's cool. Also, what's up, Shaddy? Oh, you're falling asleep? I guess I can't really blame you, you know, it is sort of late right now. Plus my character's just standing there because I'm waiting for Shane to get home so I can give him his fucking birthday gift.
Inside your white chest, there'll be your ring.
I mean, according to this, it says he's at work, so I guess I'm gonna go to JoJo Mart. One of the few times I've ever said that sentence playing this game. Fucking Shane, always late. I know, right? Seems I'm gonna have to meet him at work, although I think according to his schedule, he actually gets off at 5, so...
Did you name one of the chickens Gandalf?
Yep. Like Gandalf the Grey. You are correct, sir. Oh, there he is, there he is.
What?
I did indeed name him Gandalf. Hey, Shane, retard.
And you got all the stuff from the large animals?
Probably not. but I'll come back to it right now. I was giving Shane his stupid gift.
Well, I didn't see like any of the cheese presses or anything done.
I was stalking Shane all day, okay? Also, how's it going, Funky? I noticed you were enjoying that Tomb Raider. It's a pretty good game. I mean, despite what Tara said, I actually do think that the sequel is a little bit worse than the first game. Still not a bad game. Although I've heard Shadow of the Tomb Raider is even worse because it's like it has so much cinematics. It's like they didn't focus on the actual gameplay of it. Like that's what I've heard about Shadow of the Tomb Raider, but I'll reserve final judgment until I actually play the shit. Okay, milking the cows right now. I think there should be a chocolate milk recipe in this game. If there isn't, it'd be a good
Or brown
feature.
cow should produce chocolate milk.
No, it shouldn't, because this isn't a cartoon. This is reality.
This is a game, sir. This is at the opposite of reality.
Oh, really? Oh, really? Well, I don't agree with reality. Did you take some of these cheese presses out?
No.
Oh, they're at the bottom. Okay.
They're wrapped around, yeah.
I was about to say, I knew there were more on the right side. Okay, milk's processing. I did milk them all, though. Cinematic games are weird for RPG lovers. Nothing can beat Metal Gear Solid 4 Gs. Dude, I haven't even played 3 or Metal Gear Solid 2, so played the first one. I actually really liked the first game. I mean, that could be a potential thing I stream in the future, but the thing is, it's a much harder thing for me to stream something prior to an HD console. Because my Elgato, I think it came with like some kind of a adapter for older hardware, but I don't think it's like a standard definition adapter. Like it's something weird, like an S video converter. I don't know. I mean, I could always just stream it off of like didn't they make a Metal Gear Solid like HD collection some years back, Chase? Had like 2 and 3 on it. And the like the PSP game, I forgot what it was called.
I don't remember.
Like I'm trying to remember what it was called. I know they made a Vita, or they made a PSP Metal Gear Solid game. Metal Gear Solid Chronicles or some shit.
So I tried mining.
Did you do good?
So that how much hardwood do you have? Did you go mine hardwood today?
Yeah.
Or get hardwood?
Yeah, I did that before I gave Shane his shit. It's in the chest.
So tomorrow I'm going to go get the Orgo. Do the silo. So that we can get another silo in.
You can use that thing for old consoles. You get the collection if you don't have the old hardware. Though Metal Gear Solid 2 is on PC. I never knew that. Huh.
I mean, it would be a far stretch, especially since PCs come. I mean, all gaming came originally from PC, like it or not.
Well, I mean, many franchises, many genres started on PC. Like, a few people actually realized that the first-person shooter genre was started on PC. This little game called Doom. You might have heard of it. id Software.
The Witcher, the first 2 Witchers were on PC. Most game development companies start on PC and then eventually go to console.
Yeah.
You don't just start out making a PlayStation game. You start out making a computer game.
Not usually, no. Which is why indie games are more prevalent on PC for the most part. I mean, I'm glad
unless it's shovelware by Nintendo.
I am glad when they get put onto consoles. Stardew Valley, Terraria, Minecraft, just to name a few.
But Terraria and Stardew Valley started on PC and then eventually
Yeah,
after it got big enough when they got console support.
sure. I mean, smaller ones get on PC. Smaller ones go on console as well. Let's see, Octopath Traveler, um,
It's 1 o'clock.
Cosmic Star Heroine, uh, Ocean Horn, you know, that kind of stuff. Hyper Light Drifter.
Are you gonna make it, Ryan? It's 1:30.
Yeah. Did you get the mayonnaise?
Yeah.
Okay. I did get the cheese then. Hell yeah. I just find it weird that Metal Gear Solid 2 is the only one I could play on PC until Phantom Pain. Y'all sound like a married couple. Did you get the mayo? Yeah, I guess we do sound like that, don't we? Did you get the
I mean,
trash out
technically, we
cheese?
can marry. We technically can marry each other.
Yeah, we can marry each other, Shotty. You got a problem with that? You got a problem with love?
Pierre here, I really, really want to play this shit. I'll pay top coin to whoever brings it.
What?
Uh,
I don't even think we have the recipe for that, though. I know you can make it out of literally any fish. Oh, I was about to say, those aren't done, are they? Okay. I think we need a couple of those strawberries for something. I think.
I'll keep the low quality ones.
Okay. Okay, so the next birthday isn't until the 26th, and that's for Pierre. Well, I'm definitely not going to get his favorite shit, which is the fried calamari, so I guess I'm just going to give him a universal like instead. And he's just going to have to fucking deal with it. So there. It's not like it matters anyway. It's not like you can marry Pierre, although why
Is that kill done?
why you'd want to is beyond me. What?
Oh, it requires a scythe.
I was about to say, you should have a scythe. Why is this dog in my fucking way? Fucking dog. I swear this dog is like modeled after your dog in real life. Like, doesn't he always get in your fucking way?
He's a fucking idiot.
He's a fucking idiot. Well, that summed it up. Okay. Talk to all y'all. Talk to you guys.
Can't wait till I'm 10 farming and I don't have to farm anymore.
I don't remember if I talked to all of you guys, but... Oh yeah, I love it when you're all crowded together. So I get confused about who I've milked.
There's one down here, by the way. Did you hear me?
What, to the south?
Yeah, over by the, what's it called?
Over by the meteor?
No, not that far. Maple.
Oh, I see him, I see him. You little bastard.
And when you get a large goat milk, let me know.
I don't think the goats have milk today, so...
Because we need that for a bundle.
You like throwing some strawberries in the greenhouse? In due time, my friend, in due time.
When we get it.
Was Parasite Eve a blind run? No, not at all. I played that game before. And I never actually even completed that Let's Play, so... Probably not one worthy of your time, Shoddy. But no, that's not blind.
Mine was blind, but I didn't.
Oh, that's right,
I mean,
you played
I
that
wouldn't
game, didn't
necessarily
you?
call it blind, because you essentially, like, talk me through the game. You're like, hey, you really want to do this.
I forgot you even played that game. Didn't you buy that on, like, PlayStation Network?
Mm-hmm.
What'd you think of it?
It's not the most forgiving game to start out on.
Yeah. But you gotta admit, it was kind of interesting. I heard Parasite Eve 2. It's a game I've always kind of wanted to try out. I mean, it has hiked up in price, the past, 3, 4 years. It looks too much like a Resident Evil ripoff for me to bother, to be honest. Oh yeah, the strawberries grow forever if they're in the greenhouse. I mean, you probably notice it's a recurring crop, so.
Yep.
Yeah, modern
And
game
I
with the same
bought
concept
that
could be
second
rated at least
silo,
1.
so hopefully in the next couple days it should be up.
Yeah. Okay, gonna go get more hardwood, I guess.
And that way, when we go into winter, we'll have more than... I want 3 silos. That way
Yeah.
we can fill the 3 silos. Because this one's at 162, and then we can cut down all this grass.
Shoddy kind of raised an interesting point. Well, I mean, it made me think of an idea. Hey Chase, can you think of a game? Oh my god, there's a rabbit's foot here. Don't we need that?
Yes.
I'm gonna buy one. Nice. Oh my god, there's more rare seed here? Dude. I just bought that shit out, dude. I mean, yeah, it was 1,000 each, but trust me, gem berries are worth far more than 1,000. That's awesome. We got 6 of them now, dude.
Oh yeah.
Indeed.
Put them bad boys in the fucking greenhouse.
Yeah, I was saying, Chase, can you think of a game that could, like, from, say, I don't know, the PS1 era or something that could use a modern remake? My vote would probably be, I really think Sony would be wise to make a remake of The Legend of Dragoon, since they're the ones who made it in the first place.
Because most of the games that I would think of that would be really smart to do, they've already done, like a CTR, they did a new one, they did...
Or like the Crash Bandicoot
Spyro,
Insane Trilogy and the Spyro, yeah.
Like titles that sold really well that they redid. So they did Spyro series, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Crash Bandicoot, CTR was one of my favorite games that didn't really get much traction that I'm so glad that they redid.
Yeah, even I'm sort of surprised.
I bought that game for $45 and I still loved it.
I mean, I know it's always had a certain fan appeal. And I mean, I've seen gameplay of it. It certainly looks different. I'm not biased towards racing games like other people are, so I can pretty much take it or leave it for the most part when it comes to racing. I'm still looking for like a good like noob friendly racing game out there, and I've yet to hear of one.
CTR is very noob friendly.
Because I'm very much a noob when it comes
to
arcade
racers.
Games.
What you should do is you should play Need for Speed Underground. That's a good place to start. Need for Speed
said
Underground.
That was a pretty damn good game.
2. Yes. Need for Speed Underground 2 has still one of the largest customization factors for an arcade racer.
Did Vagrant Story ever have a remake? Not that I'm aware of. I don't think so. Vagrant Story, I mean, I guess you'd only know about this reasonably. So Vagrant Story was made by Square, and it actually takes place in Ivalice, which, as you know, is the world in Final Fantasy XII, and it's also the universe that Final Fantasy Tactics takes place in as well. I bought it on PlayStation Network some time ago. It's okay. I only made it like halfway through. Okay, here we go, Rabbit's Foot. Let's go, bitch. Okay, so that's one thing we don't need now.
Now we just need the wine, which I already have in there. I don't know if you've put it in there already.
Let me just double check.
We still need the red cabbage.
You
Yeah,
played
we
it,
already
but
put the
was not
wine.
aware it
We
tied
lit
in with
the
Final Fantasy.
pomegranate. We need oak resin, and then the apples will be easy. It's just we just have to wait till fall or whatever, and then the hay and the wheat will be easy. We have maple syrup. The fiddlehead fern's going to be hard. The truffle's going
Yeah,
to be hard, and so is the poppy.
yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we got the wine.
I know. Yeah, we got the wine.
Xenogers would be nice if they actually go back and finish the unfinished shit. I think that'd be probably
Now,
a great
not a
idea.
PlayStation 1 or 2 game that they should do, and I know this is kind of controversial because the way the company let out and who owns the company, but a good game that needs is um, Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning. They need to finish the game and do the second.
uh, you still have a little bit of disdain about what it did to you, don't you?
Yeah, getting prologue. I was in the prologue, and I literally got stuck in a situation where I completely had to start all over again because
Like, didn't you say it was some kind of like game-ending bug or something?
yep, to
Which
where
is
you would get stuck in this place where you'd have to go there, but the it would not, the boss would not spawn, and it would not allow you to leave the area.
wow.
So you were literally stuck in that area until you restarted the like completely over. But I put probably 40 to 50 hours into the game previous,
And you
and
said it was
it
fun.
was well worth it. Oh, it was amazing. It was like World of Warcraft but single player.
Huh. Okay, I'm gonna put the rare seeds in here. There's only 6 of them, but that's gonna be great because once we grow all of them in fall and we put them in the seed planter, hopefully we'll get 12 seeds in return. You see what I mean? And then when we get the
Yeah.
greenhouse, we can essentially have them grow every season of the year. Up, Funky has something to tell you about that game. He said, "I finished
What? Kings of Amalur?
Kingdom of Amalur. I wasn't that impressed. I'm okay with it not coming back." So he's basically saying I'm okay if it rots. How do you feel
I
about
mean,
that?
it's. I mean, yeah, like take it or leave it. It's
Yeah.
like it's not. It's not an especially good game, and but it's not a bad game. Like they tried to make a AAA title off the bat. They did a decent job, I would say, especially with it being their first game. But there could have been a lot of improvement
Well, that was their
on the.
problem. A first game with that amount of budget, that's how studios end. You know what I mean? Like that's really bad management. I mean, come on.
Yeah,
I'm practically retarded, and even I know not to dump. What was it like, $200 million or something into the game?
fucking.
It was definitely in the 100 mils. I know that because
And
dad,
like,
even my
if
dad told me
somebody
about
picked
that
it up and
fucking crazy
made
bastard.
a second one and improved upon it the way, like Funky was saying, like it's a good game, but it's like it's lacking a lot. And if somebody could, you could easily take the same everything and
Damn,
build on it exponentially.
man, we made out like a bandit today.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel bad because I feel like if that company could have went or kept going, I feel like they could have improved upon it and made it something truly great.
They
But
they they should have just started with something small and then worked their way up,
yeah,
like any other small developer becoming big. I mean, From Software, as big as they are today, they've made some kind of crappy games in the past. You know, I mean, their most early work is usually talked about with King's Field. King's Field was not a highly praised game back in the day. It wasn't. I mean, did it make a bit of money for them to continue pushing forward? Sure. And you know, and then when they were done in the when they were done with the series after the third game, you know, they moved on to other projects, and of course, you know, naturally, you know, they made Demon Souls, and then about 3 years later, they made Dark Souls, and then they fucking exploded pretty much. You know.
And I mean, you might get lucky. You might get a title that's like,
I mean, yeah, you might strike
like Grand Theft Auto that wasn't
yeah,
supposed to be the game that it was supposed to be.
Yeah,
and
you might strike gold like Grand Theft Auto. Oh, did I get large goat milk? Oh, fuck yeah, dude, I got large goat milk. I didn't even notice.
Turn that shit in.
I gotta put the other shit in.
No, I meant like turn that shit into the fucking community bundle.
Yeah, I know what you meant. Just
Because
double
then all we need is 5 quality melons or 5 quality pumpkins, and we got ourselves a greenhouse.
Sexy. Where's the other goat, dude? Where the fuck's the other goat? There you are. Or wait, no. Huh. Clearly I did the other goat if I already have a large goat milk, dummy. Just gotta make sure I don't waste it, because that sounds like something Ryan would do, doesn't it? Oh, we actually have 2 large goat milks. Huh. Cool.
Oh yeah. Move, dog, you fucking idiot.
Alright, put the other one in the bundle.
Going to fucking Ryan and standing in my fucking doorway.
It was like Elder Scrolls combined with Fable gameplay.
What?
Huh. I think that's Funky was talking about Kingdoms of Amalur. I don't really have. The only thing I know is that essentially it was spearheaded by a guy who made a gaming company who was a retired baseball player. And in my opinion, he had some bad foresight about, you know, his company's finances. Also, I heard he borrowed he borrowed a bunch of money from the state of Rhode Island, apparently.
Yeah, it's not that he had bad finances. It's that all the people he surrounded himself, essentially like, ran off with all the money. They're like, they essentially all left him at the same time, so that they couldn't do anything about it. He's like, yep, they all left. It essentially left him with loads of debt, and made themselves lots of money.
I mean,
he took the money and ran.
He fucked up big time.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna take the horse real quick. This is the bundle. See, I'm trying to think of another. I'm sure there's another game series I can think of. Oh, honestly, I would like to go in a little bit older. Have you ever played ActRaiser by chance, Chase? I might have mentioned it at some point. It's an old Super Nintendo game. I'll take that as a no, you haven't heard of it. Oh, you earned the best friend achievement. That's cool.
Yep, 10 hearts.
Best friends forever. Best friends with benefits forever, more like.
No, he just needs to fucking rain.
But like ActRaiser, basically it's an old Super Nintendo game. It's like half of like a action platforming section, and half like a you know, city development sort of simulator. You know, like it's really interesting. I wish that had a remake. I mean, hell, you know, it could still have like sprite-based graphics. Hell, it could just be like a cheap, like $20 you know, thing you get like on Nintendo eShop. I'd probably buy it. But like something like that, I would like to have. ActRaiser is such a good game. I'm so glad I actually have the cartridge. Like, it's not insanely expensive. I think I got mine for like maybe $15, $18.
What they need to do is Nintendo needs to quit fucking around and make a Pokemon game, but in the eyes of Team Rocket, and you go through all the regions.
Well, I mean, the first thing, a Pokemon game where you play as the villain, they'll never do that. They'll never do that.
But are they like, yeah, they're a villain, but
They're
are they like, there's Team Rocket and then there's Jesse and James. Like they don't actually like they're like, yeah, they're out to steal Pokemon, but like 90% of the thing, like they realize that that's not really cool and what they want to do, so they just fuck around for literally like what are we on, like year 26?
man, who
Because it
the
came
fuck
out in
knows?
1994. So they've been fucking around for at least 22, 23 years.
I mean,
So I wouldn't call them bad. I would just call them misguided at the start.
I haven't watched the cartoon in many many years, and isn't there officially over like 1,200 like Pokemon episodes of the anime? I mean, it's insane.
Dude, there's literally I think at least 10 to 12 different like shows,
It's
and
it's so
some of
crazy.
them like the original Pokemon had over 100 episodes. So
Yeah,
it's
like the Indigo League.
very
I think
plausible.
so.
Yeah.
Which is really the only one that I watched as a child. You know,
And
I
then they
watched
just recently
I watched
redid
a
the
bit with the
Mewtwo movie.
Johto.
Did you see that?
They what?
They recently they redid the Mewtwo movie.
Oh yeah, yeah. They made it a CGI film. It actually is pretty good. I've watched it and I was like, wow, this is pretty cool. Like I actually watched it with my nephew. And I was telling Evan, you know, Evan, I actually watched this back in the day when it was 2D animated. He's like, what? Like he thought it was a brand new movie or something because you know he doesn't know how old Pokemon actually is. You know, because he's 6. Yeah, I mean, it kind of blows my mind that Pokemon is even still a franchise. But yeah, I don't think they'd ever make a game where you play as the villain because that would be too much against their status quo. You know what I mean? Like they are
Yeah,
so
but
set in
to go
certain
through
things
all
with
the
Pokemon.
regions and then like keep fighting Ash and like, oh well, I just think that like, yeah, it's not the normal mold, but I guarantee like if they're like, yeah, we'll put this on like say the Switch, right? And it's in
Yeah.
like segments, and they're like, yeah, we're gonna sell it for $120, but you get every single region. You know what I'm saying?
Um.
Like you buy it for 40 and you get the base region, and then you add all the regions as like DLC. Hell yeah.
I think this is where we'd actually have to differ. As great as that kind of sounds, like the base is like okay, so if the base was like 40 and you get say the first, I don't know, 2 regions, yeah, I'd pay for that.
Yeah, I
But
mean that's what I'm saying.
I wouldn't pay DLC like $20 for every region because to me I don't think the value matches what I actually uh own at that point. But that's just me.
I'm saying is like you get
There's
all. I think what we're up to 7 regions
I mean,
now for a
there's
hundred
not a single
bucks.
doubt in
That's
my
it. Like
mind. There's not a single doubt in my mind that they would make a huge amount of profit doing it that way, though. But I personally, I'd probably just buy the first couple. But they
yeah,
would make a
but
killing.
like you're at 7 regions and you're like, hey, I want the first three, and you spend like $50. That's not bad. As long as they came like ready to go, like they were all like pre-built. You didn't have to wait for them to like after a year to come out with the first one,
Yeah,
second one, third one.
I got a cheese
No, like
press
all of them
bundle.
come out at the same time. That way you're like, huh, like all my regions are here.
It's Nintendo's only unique long-running JRPG series. Fire Emblem counts as a tactic game. I don't dislike the Team Rocket idea, but what the fuck kind of game would it be? I mean, it's a fair point. Like, what direction would you take that in? I mean, it would break the mold of literally any other Pokemon game you've ever heard of.
But doing what?
By having such a radical idea like that, where you would play as Team Rocket, like what would they actually do in the game? What would what would be the plot?
Well, I mean, if you look and you remember the original show, they were also trying to become Pokemon masters. Like they started out like, hey, we're going to become Team Rocket, and they're like, wait a second, like if we get far enough into this, like we can literally become champions of the Indigo League and literally control everything. And then they're like, why don't we just do regular shit? Like if you remember in the show, like literally Jesse and James like straight up like try to get like regular ass jobs. They just try to be regular ass people.
I
So
mean,
you could do
they are
whatever you want in it.
characters that are gray. Like they're not completely evil like say Giovanni is, you know, the leader of Team Rocket. He's totally evil.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, just watch the beginning of the Mewtwo movie if you don't believe me. You know, he essentially created the monster that is Mewtwo in the first place because he wanted power and he wanted to control it, you know. Team Rocket seems like they have I guess a bit of a moral code, you could say, you know. I don't know. I agree that they're mostly misguided fools. Funky G said, so just another regular Pokemon game, but you play as Team Rocket. Like, you know, it'd have to have more direction, really, for anyone to be interested in it. I think it'd totally be a great idea to have wait, did you get the mayonnaise?
Yeah.
I think I got the cheese. Let me check. Okay.
So it turns out in my drawers I had like 300 fiber. Not that we need it.
Yeah. Keep it anyway.
In case you wanted to make a
Looking at you,
more
Final
grass
Fantasy
starter.
VII. Still Pokemon fuck shit up. The story I don't know about.
They do need to make a follow-on game to Gale of Darkness
Oh fuck yeah. I would totally buy that shit.
because
Probably
we
day
had
one. I mean
Coliseum.
the closest to that was Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu, but that I've heard that's like a really
No,
casual
no,
version
like
of
no.
Pokemon.
We need that. That's like saying that like fucking those are closer to Pokemon Snap or like Hey You Pikachu than they are fucking Gale of Darkness.
Gale of Darkness is badass. I love it.
Yeah, they need to make a third game in that series. That would be like next level.
Well, oh, like where it has shadow Pokemon, and you have to like steal them for like the greater good, and
Yeah.
maybe have like a shadow. I don't know. Uh, I'm trying to think of the most recent legendary, like a shadow Solgeo or something like that. You know.
Or like a fucking Giratina or something.
I don't know. I haven't played. You know, I haven't played the recent ones because you know I don't have a Switch. What's the legendary Pokemon called in Sword and Shield? Do you know, Funky? I know you played one of those games. Okay, tomorrow's the flower festival. You better try to ask out your girlfriend. I guess I'll try to ask out Abigail real quick.
She's probably not going to be up because it's 6 o'clock in the morning.
Well, I'll do a little farming first then. Gosh. Oh, you're seeing some lag? Oh, that probably doesn't help. Oh, hold on a sec. Let me... Crap. Chase, you still there?
Yep.
Okay, the legendaries in Sword and Shield are Zacian and Zamazenta. What the fuck? That's a goofy ass name.
They're like two
But like imagine there's like a
essentially large
shadow
wolves
version
that
of those
carry
two
one carries a
Pokemon.
sword and one carries a shield.
Yeah. But like imagine in the next like XD game, you know, there's two of them. Like, say you start out with the first legendary one, and you have to get the other legendary one, you know, purified or something.
Yeah, like there's two bad guys. Like
Yeah,
you take out what you think is the bad guy, but it's actually like the lower bad guy.
yeah, that'd be badass, dude. I'd buy that shit.
But that you can only face him once you've cured the other one of his shadows. So it's a shadow versus a non-shadow
Yeah.
of the legendary creature. That would be fucking top notch.
You're making me just want to get Coliseum right now. I've been searching like on eBay to buy it. It's still like it's like a north $40 game. Which the funny thing is, Gale of Darkness used to be worth more back in the day, but now they're about, you know, each other's price. So it's like, well,
I
shit.
actually still have a hardcore or a hard copy of Gale Dark.
I don't know what you mean by hard copy.
Like a physical copy.
Oh, yeah, so do I. And I'm never gonna get rid of it. Hell, I even have the EV game strategy guide, which is semi-useful. Well, really, the most useful thing about it is, you know, those like simulation battles you can go into.
Yeah.
It gives you a couple of tips on how to beat those. I thought that was pretty cool.
I mean, I eventually got those.
You're going to go to bed. Okay, see you, Predhead. Have a good night. Okay, milk in there. Gotta wait for the cheese.
It's Tuesday. Is what's her name open? No, she's not.
Robin? No, because they're doing their aerobics. Remember?
I was gonna start having that stable built.
I love how we're both walking when you could have used the horse, or I could have used the horse.
How did I get through the opening before you did? Even though I entered it later.
Magic. Let's see if Abby's home. There she is. Hey, girl.
Pretty sure she's at work. Yep.
You don't want to go to the festival with me? That's not good. Or maybe it's
Is that what she said?
No, like she didn't even address the festival that's going on tomorrow. Maybe it's one of those things where you meet them at the festival, and if your hearts are high enough, you can ask them to dance. You know what I mean? Maybe it's that kind of thing.
Let me see. I'm about ready to burst your bubble, but whatever.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What you talking about, Willis?
Yeah, so...
You still need a copy of Gale of Darkness? Unfortunately, I don't have a spare copy, and I'm not giving you my copy, Funky, because nostalgia goggles are completely on when I look at that game. And I know my friend's not giving me his copy either.
That game is the only reason I have a Wii.
Yeah, still. Exactly. I mean, shit. Hell, I bought Chase's GameCube off of him when he was still in town. Well, then, and I think his wife forced him to sell it too.
I had to sell game systems, and since I already had a Wii, I didn't need a GameCube.
Yeah. So. And he has the game. He has the Wii that has the GameCube like inserts in it too, like for the controller. I mean, Nintendo really fucked up when they made that Wii that didn't have that feature. They're like, hey, let's make a version of the Wii that like doesn't have any GameCube ports in it at all.
It's completely fucking useless.
Yeah, that's almost fucking useless. And then, oh, here's an idea. Let's make this thing called a Wii Mini that not only doesn't allow internet access, but it doesn't allow any, you know, Nintendo stuff to play on it at all except for Wii games. And we'll release it in Canada. Like, seriously, that's the stupidest console downgrade I've ever heard of. Have you ever heard of the Wii Mini? It's like red. It has like kind of like a pop top on it. Like literally has no online capabilities whatsoever. So no virtual console, no connecting like online Smash Brothers matches, nothing like that. And of course, it can't play GameCube games like I just told you. It's almost completely worthless. They sold it in Canada for a while, like and really in the late of the Wii's lifespan, you know, like say 2011, 2012. And now I think it's only like kind of a collector's item. I'll never want it because to me that's fucking worthless. It's like why would they make that? Like some like that's some stupid shit to me.
Oh, by the way, without really consulting you, although I know it's fine. I traded in my gold or my pickaxe for a gold pickaxe, so we can mine that meteorite below us,
Okay.
so we can start getting iridium, and so we can start making the sprinklers, because that's like my number one priority. Those fucking sprinklers.
Because we're lazy to water anything now. Because we're elitists, right? I'm going to go get that hardwood real quick here.
Might want to get a wood chipper, that way we can turn the hardwood into because I think it turns one hardwood into 10 regular wood.
Hmm.
Only if that worked for stone.
Uh, that'd be kind of neat. Yeah, that's an item I've never actually bought, so
Oh, and I got the cheese, by the way.
okay. Kind of wish these slimes would just kind of piss off. I'm just trying to get a little bit of hardwood. I mean, come on, dude. It's like, get off my dick. You know? Huh. Hey, Funky, if you really need a copy of XD Gale of Darkness, why don't you sell your Fire Emblem Path of Radiance and then buy 2 of them? You could do that. Or maybe even 3 of them. But yeah, Funky's got a copy of Fire Emblem Path of Radiance for the GameCube. It's like worth, I don't know, $130 or some shit. Yeah, Funky's kind of a nerd. His GameCube collection is definitely better than mine. Because a lot of my stuff I got like secondhand from like, you know, game shops and yard sales. But the stuff he got,
I remember having
I think he pretty much got it new.
a sealed in-box collector's set of Need for Speed Underground, Underground 2, and then Most Wanted for the PlayStation 2, completely sealed in the plastic wrap.
That's badass.
Collector's set.
It's badass.
I bought it for I think $40 to $50
Yeah.
at a game shop.
Probably the coolest thing that I actually have is I mean, I wouldn't really say it's cool anymore. I mean, pretty much everyone knows I have Earthbound. I'll probably sell it at some point to tell you the truth. I mean, it's right on my SNES Mini. I can just play it on there whenever the fuck I want, you know? Oh, well, this I think is cool just because of how unusual it is to find. I have a complete in box Final Fantasy 3, you know, Final Fantasy 6 on the Super Nintendo. That I think is cool as hell. Like it's got the manual in it, it's got the boss, the box, you know, the cover art, and it has like the sort of the insert for like where you know where you place the cartridge in, you know. I think that's pretty dope to have, honestly. And I only paid $20 for it, which you could never get that nowadays. That kind of game boxed for $20. That's fucking impossible. See, I think we got everything. Oh, I didn't check the mushies. I can do that. Or I could just, or I
already
could
on it.
just keep your Path of Radiance and buy XD anyways. That's what I'd recommend, probably. I mean, as crazy as some of these GameCube games are getting, I mean, occasionally I could find a decent deal. Like, didn't I actually get, so there's a game called Lost Kingdoms for the GameCube. It's an RPG. It was actually made by From Software, if I remember right, but it's kind of obscure. I think I bought that at some point. Is it on my shelf here? That's not it. Some of these games I don't even remember buying. Like, when did I get this Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon? Like, why the fuck did I buy that game? I don't see it. Where is it? It's probably on another shelf, whatever. I don't want to risk toppling things over just to look at one game. Yeah, there's some other weird games that I have yet to play yet. Like, there's one that has like not Donkey Kong. There's one that has Donald Duck in it. It's called PK Out of the Shadows. I'm like, what the fuck kind of name is that? But it has Donald Duck in it, and I guess he's like a superhero or something. I don't know. It's goofy.
It is not Goofy because Goofy is a dog, not a
Oh, fuck off.
sir.
I can make tree fertilizer now. I don't remember that crafting recipe.
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't know how to use it.
I don't know either. You also have Lost Kingdoms on GameCube. I think I just bought it on a whim, honestly. I think it's because like I'm just crazy about RPGs, as most people know about me. And like on the back of it box, it says how it's like an epic tailed RPG about so and so, and I'm just like, I'm gonna buy it, just cause, you know. Kind of the reason I bought, like, there's this one Lord of the Rings game that's actually like a turn-by-turn based RPG, and I bought it even before I watched the movies, like the trilogy. So, but yeah, now that I've actually watched the trilogy, I mean, it took me long enough, but I'm a fan of Lord of the Rings. Of course, I'm kind of a pleb. I actually watched the theatrical versions of the movies, not the director's cut, which I heard is kind of blasphemy.
The director's cut.
For fans, there's only the director's cut, so I'm just kind of a pleb.
So I like it. So the theatrical ones are good, but like the director's cut fills in
so many
like
gaps.
It's not necessarily gaps. It's just so much more fluid.
Yeah.
And like that's like it's storytelling the way the story should be told, not what they have time for.
Yeah, I'll get to it at some point, you know. I sort of regret not, watching the series earlier, but you bought Lost Kingdoms when it was new, huh? We have to go to the thing soon. The festival. I better milk these guys fast. Oh shit.
And what forest?
I can show you where it is. We didn't go to it last year because you didn't care about relationship. But now Chase has
south of the
Chase
house.
has someone worth fighting for, don't you, Chase?
I'm waiting for it to rain so I can get that mini dam up.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. think I missed a couple. Who cares? Whatever. We just pop these in real fast. Okay. Yeah, the best shit in my collection are my GameCube shit and my PS1 RPGs. Huh. I mean, in terms of quantity, definitely PS2 beats everything because I have over 100 PS2 games. I counted. Although, definitely not the greatest in terms of quality. Okay, yeah. So this is the only time this bridge opens up for this festival. You probably noticed it before. But yeah. Oh, I actually forgot there's a shop here. Do they sell a rare crow by chance?
Yep, bought it.
Okay, how much is it?
Tub flowers. Tub flowers recipe. That's 2,500.
Oh wow, I can actually ask you to dance with me. That's cool. But I don't really want to. Oh, only 2,500? That's nothing. Sold. Where's Abigail? Where's my girl? Where is she?
Yep.
Hey, baby.
She's over here. Oh.
I don't want you to dance with me, fucker. Oh no.
She said no.
She said fuck off. Damn it.
Find somebody else. Not her.
I don't
You
have...
can dance with Clint.
I think I'd rather shoot myself. I think I'd rather dance with Pam than Clint. Jesus Christ.
Do it.
I can talk to her and
Please,
see if she's available.
that would,
Where is she?
That would make my... Right here.
Okay, let's talk to her.
That would make my fucking day, dude.
Now this is the life, huh, kid? Sweet wine, a babbling brook, warm air. Did I mention wine? I do that voice so well. I can't talk to her again. I guess she's too concerned with drinking. Damn it, dude. I'm such a fucking loser now. I'm gonna be the loser at the festival. Yeah, there's no one else that I have higher hearts than Abigail right now, so I'm basically fucked. Damn it. Okay, maybe
Okay, hold on. Question, why are they wearing dresses and why are the men wearing blue outfits?
It's
but
weird.
Yet I don't get it how I should be wearing a white outfit.
My character.
Or am I the man in the relationship?
Oh, I'm just standing off to the side because I'm a fucking loser.
Oh my god, you're up in the corner. God
I'm
damn
up in the
Ryan.
corner by Jody. Just with my hands in my pockets like, yeah, just fucking struck out this year, guys.
Yeah, you did. That was a fun time to go home. Nothing fucking happened. Oh my goodness.
Well, at least Chase is getting some today.
I did the flower dance.
Oh, shit.
That would have been really funny if they would have put my character in a white dress.
Yeah, that would be funny, actually.
She's a woman, and it would have been on the wrong side.
Just put it here. Okay, let me get the... I didn't get all the cheese today, but I got 6 out of 8, so, you know, whatever.
I mean, it could have, like, if you didn't get the goats, then,
Well, they scatter everywhere, dude.
Then close it until you're ready to go. So have it closed at night, and then when you're done, open it up.
Okay, send that. Oh, shit. Oh, I actually did get a goat. I just forgot to put it in there. Oops. My bad. Well, I mean, we'll still get money anyway.
Yeah.
Let's see, 236. How about one more game day?
Yeah, that way we can get the stable started. Please be raining. Please be motherfucking raining.
Yeah, I know you love your fucking rain, don't you?
You know, we've went through almost a whole season without like a random event other than the meteor, which means there's only 1% chance. So,
Well, I mean, even though there's a 1% chance, there's a 99% chance that jack shit happens.
oh, my gold pickaxe is ready.
That's cool. Gonna be beautiful sunny today, I'm sure. I'm fucking sure. Spirits are annoyed.
God damn it. I just want that
Talking about the
fucking
Adventurers
rain so
Guild.
that I can get that goddamn
Who
animal.
cares? Da, 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 da,
I love rhubarb in real life. Strawberry rhubarb pie.
I've had just rhubarb pie and it tasted good. It kind of did remind me of strawberries.
Well, they probably put a lot of sugar. So that's the reason you put strawberry rhubarb together.
Yeah.
Is because unless you put a lot of sugar, the rhubarb is extremely better.
Oh. I mean, I'm sure if there was a bowl of it in front of me and I was starving to death, I'd eat it. So, so whatever.
But fresh rhubarb is amazing. Ooh, duck feather.
I actually had, like, those, like, fruit salad containers you can buy at, like, Walmart or Kroger? I was actually eating out of one last week, and, it had, like, a green sort of melon in it, and I'm like, oh, what is that? And so I looked at the side of the label, and it actually was, honeydew. I was like, oh, I don't think I've ever had honeydew. And it was
Never
good.
had muskmelon? We call it muskmelon too.
Well, is it a green-looking fruit?
Yeah,
that looks like
the
melon.
outside's like looks like cantaloupe, but the inside's like a light green.
Well, I thought muskmelon was another name for cantaloupe.
It can be. There's also it depends on who you talk to.
Well, the label said honeydew, and as someone who works in Walmart produce, we did carry honeydew, so.
No, honeydew's good. I used to, so every morning, when I was lifting, I would always eat like a cup of, or a cup and a half, 2 cups of either honeydew or cantaloupe.
Yeah.
Because they're actually berries.
Yeah.
So they're nutrient rich. And
yeah.
then I would have 3 eggs fried on, I would take the 3 eggs and I'd fold them over and then put them on 2 pieces of like whole wheat or multigrain toast, like
yeah.
the most I could get.
Yeah. That sounds like a good breakfast before you start.
And then I would have potatoes. What else did I have?
Is this like when you were living in Kuwait or?
Yep.
Nice.
All I did was eat so I could focus on getting as jacked as physically possible.
I mean, if you don't have family to hang out with, and you don't really have friends to talk to because of the time difference, then what do you do?
Yep.
I know you said eventually your wife did mail you your PS4, and you even though you had it, you couldn't gain access to internet on it, but at least you could play something offline.
Yeah.
So there's that.
I mean, I played it, but it's like during the week, like there wasn't really any need to play it.
Yeah. Did you have pretty long shifts in Kuwait, or just typical 9 to 5?
Like 12-hour shifts.
Oh.
10, 12-hour shifts.
Jeez. Hey, do you have an idea where we put the fucking horse? Or do you have it?
I have it.
Okay. Oh, I see you're putting it in the other stable. Cool.
Yep.
Alright, I'll just go get it. I'll just go get the hardwood myself then. Okay, Yeah, I gotta remember for tomorrow's streams, Pierre's birthday is tomorrow. Although since I'm not making him fried calamari, because that's not even possible right now, I'll have to just give him, I don't know, an egg or some shit. Maybe I'll give him cheese, I don't know. I'll give him, I'll give him, uh, I'll give him very specially modified from under cheese. I love it. You know, I'll tell him, hey, this is from under farm cheese. You know, put it all over your sandwich and shit. And you know, he'll spread it on his fucking rye toast, and he'll be like, man, this is some good shit.
Man, that Fermunda.
He'd be like, man, that Fermunda. You don't go back when you have Fermunda. Be like, you bet your fucking ass, bitch.
And now she's talking about how all the different flowers have different stories to tell.
I told you, she's tripping balls, dude. She has to be.
I like how Marnie's fence totally lasts, but mine has not lasted. I don't see holes in her fence.
Maybe it's secretly made out of iridium. Maybe she knows a secret iridium fence recipe that you don't learn in the game. That's my explanation.
Jesus Christ. Pigs are 16,000 a piece.
Jesus Christ. That's insane.
Sheep are 8,000. Because I was like, oh yeah, we have 19,000. I can buy some more animals. I was going to buy literally like a rabbit, which we don't need anymore.
Nope.
Because we already got the rabbit's foot.
Yep.
I was going to buy 2 sheep and 2 pigs, and that would literally cost me $48,000.
Jeez, that's crazy.
I mean, that's not that much when you think about it, but I don't.
It still sounds ridiculous, though.
Yeah.
Go ahead and.
Oh, shit.
What?
Need to hurry. Pick up my axe.
Oh, right. Go for it. You can do it.
If I didn't have the fucking minecart, I wouldn't make it.
Let's see. I'm trying to think. I want to make more bee houses. How many old bars do we have? I guess I'm gonna make some more copper bars. Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to buy coal, honestly. Which I don't like the concept of doing that, but you know. Let's see. Is there anything cool I can craft? Or I guess since you're the master farmer here practically, I guess you should really be the crafter of everything now.
How did I only get 6 iridium ore? I got 3 geodes and 19 stone. Out of that,
Out of the meteor?
Yep.
What? I thought it was like minimum like 10 iridium from that. That fucking sucks. Oh well. I mean, I'm sure one will fall eventually. Just because, you know, we're going to be playing this for, you know, much longer. Actually, I'll probably make some iron bars instead of copper next. But I'd only have 1 coal, son of a bitch. Let's see, is
Iridium splinker, 1 gold bar, 1 iridium bar, 1 battery.
Yeah.
Waters the 24 adjacent tiles.
Here's why I told you batteries are so damn important. Okay, getting the cheese. Okay, get the mayonnaise.
to do gold bar.
All right.
Do we have coal or no?
No, I used the last one there.
Untrue.
Oh, there's more in that other chest?
Yes. Make me... I know this could take forever, but fuck it.
Out of my way, stupid dog. Yeah, it really it's best to have a bunch of lightning rods as soon as you can make them. That way we can kind of
I mean, we have
optimize.
5.
Yeah, so when the next thunderstorm hits, which I don't think we can actually cause, because we can only make totems that cause rain, not thunder. But when one eventually comes, we should get 5 batteries at least. Potentially more. Alright, cool. Probably next stream we can get me a
We'll have
cabin
2
upgrade.
iridium sprinklers.
Oh, I forgot to get the reward for that. Here, some sashimi, whatever. Oh, I forgot to raise Marnie's thing to get the mirror shorts. What is her relationship right now? Probably pretty low. Yeah, it's like 0. Damn. I gotta remember to do that. Because like I told you, to get the early quests done is good because then it unlocks some for later. Like some of these quests don't sound interconnected, but they actually are. Know what I mean?
I'm probably just gonna have to let these bad boys cook overnight, aren't I?
Probably. Damn, after some research, I could probably sell my entire GameCube collection for over $1,000. Probably. Probably funky. Because I mean, I know the Fire Emblem game is the most valuable game you have on GameCube, but I think you got a couple other ones that are like upper 70s. Like, I don't remember. Like, there's only like a handful of games that are really worth more than $100. Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, there's a game called Gotcha Force, that's pretty rare. Um, I think there's this one game in Europe called Cubivore. Like it was a European game. I think that's pretty rare. Um, those are the only ones I can think of. But yeah, you got Skies of Arcadia Legends for the GameCube. That was actually a Dreamcast port. I thought about buying that game at some point. I mean, I prefer to have the GameCube version, but I mean, I do have a Dreamcast. But I think they cost about the same though, honestly. And then I have a lot that hover around 50 bucks a piece or more. Oh yeah, you mean like games like I'm trying to think. Um oh, like games like Chibi Robo, I got that. Mario Kart Double Dash. I think one of the Mario Party games go kind of up there. I mean, I know Twilight Princess for the GameCube is at least 40 bucks still. I think Byte and Kratos Origins is like 40 or so dollars. Yeah, Funky, you got some good shit. Hopefully, hopefully, you know, it's not, you know, it doesn't degrade or it doesn't get disc rot over the years, which I know is sort of prevalent. I mean, I've never really gotten disc rot for my games personally. What about you, Chase? Oh my God, I gotta go to bed. Get in there, get in there. God damn, I was gonna pass out. You should have warned me, dude. Jeez. You're probably waiting for me to die there. Can you hear me, Chase? Chase? I think I lost my pal. Can you hear me? Hold on a sec. Hello? Hello? It doesn't matter. He doesn't need to speak anymore. That'll be the end of the stream for tonight, guys. Not entirely sure when we'll do it tomorrow. Just whenever our schedules align, I guess. But until then, thanks for watching, guys. And man, we made a shit ton of money today. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.
You there?
Yeah.
Oh,
Say
you're already in the
goodbye.
stream.